Capricorn, you've entered the house of Sigils. Welcome in. Today's reading will be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And at the end, since this is the Nordic Nuance series, we'll pull you a Norse magic oracle and a Nordic rune to see if we can tie things together. I find the Nordic runes absolutely fascinating. So I'm going to divide the deck into two piles. The left-hand pile will be the yin energies, both top and bottom cards of the deck. The right-hand pile will be the yang energies, both the top and bottom cards of the deck. Let us be surprised together. Capricorn, what's going on? Oof. You're moving with swiftness. Something is moving into fruition quickly. I'll have to look back at your last reading, the Balancing the Darkness and the Light series, and I'll leave a comment, or I'll leave some text on the screen here if it is the same. A card of fiery, swift, moving energy. The fire's been contained, it's been embodied, it's been practiced, it's been transcribed, it's been transmogrified and put in form, and you are moving through it quickly. Let's get some clarity on the Eight of Wands for you before gaining clarity through the other cups. So Mercury in Sagittarius energy. Clear, direct, swift communication, overcoming misunderstandings. The moment has come for you to define exactly where you stand. If you are to remain centered, misunderstandings will arise, but will quickly be cleared away. This is an opportunity to open yourself up to, or open yourself up more to those people who mean something to you, who mean something very much to you, right? And to embrace the energy that is moving quickly. It's a symbol of wholeness. The rainbow at the top that indicates the process is coming to an end, right? You've moved through this thing. You are moving toward this thing. You've been through this entire process, and now it's coming to a head. It's coming to fruition, and you're moving forward full steam. The blockages, which are represented by the square, have now transformed into a polished crystal, which now gleams with color, right? And so there is no doubt that you're moving quickly forward with mercurial energy. Let's look at how you are showing up outwardly. So what you're showing yourself to others, how you're affecting others, and how you are influencing your environment. You have victory, more wands, more fire. Right? You have Jupiter in Leo. You can see all the little flames in between each of the... Always look at this card, victory, as a shield. As if I was to draw outlines, it would be a giant tower shield. That you've gained victory over things. Sixes are always really fantastic energy. Jupiter in Leo, victory, success, clarity, breakthroughs, unification of energies. Very positive so far, very fiery. You're very clear in your intent, and you're very, very unified, both body, mind, and spirit, or maybe more than one person unified. But this does represent harmonious energies, organized energies. It represents, so Jupiter being the planet of luck and expansion, it represents those things, binds itself with the creativity of Leo, right? Jupiter and Leo. So what are you planning to do, right? What is this thing, right? What are you doing here? Are you starting a business? Are you digging into some esoteric things, right? Or are you approaching someone new? Absolutely fascinating. Let's look then at which you're receptive and open to. So which people and energies and events are you attracting? Luxury, the Four of Cups. Oh, that's a great card. We have the Moon in Cancer, right? It's very much emotional card. So a very balanced emotional energy as well being provided. As you can see, all four cups are being poured into equally by the lotus flower above. And the sky is calm. However, the sea is calm. However, the sky is a bit dark. Right? The Four of Cups. Let's take a peek. There is a bit of a warning in the Four of Cups. It's to be doubly aware of how good things are at the moment. Sometimes it can be oppressive for things to be kind of overly positive. That's sort of that toxic positivity, if you will. So the Moon in Cancer, love, tenderness, care, emotional riches, right? Everything is clicking and firing for you here, Capricorn. The Pink Lotus testifies to the love that we have received from others. This is emotional richness which fulfills us and our environment. The Golden Cups express the wealth of feelings at hand, whose roots are deep in the subconscious. However, luxury, as well as a gift, is definitely a responsibility, right? It's asking you to enjoy it, but to pass it on to others. Right? And that the danger here exists in that emotions can, at times, take on a life of their own. And then, in this case, because it's moving so fast and there's so much fire, that we don't want to burn it out, right? We don't want it to be scooped up and just exhausted and extinguished by the fire too quickly. You can see, as I was saying, the sky's darkening against the blue water below. But sometimes, in the times of luxury and times when things are good, like I said, to be very awake, especially in familiar or intimate relationships, right? Because sometimes a sentiment of care can feel oppressive. It's an interesting piece of human nature, right? And definitely a topic for another time. But share the luxury, right? Don't hoard it all. There's been quick, decisive, clear decisions. Obviously, overcome and won some battles in the past, and now you're able to share the luxury of it all. Let's look at the key. So this may not necessarily represent a problem, although a lot of times it does. If not, this would be the key to keeping this situation stable. We have the Eight of Discs and Prudence, and so this is the Sun in Virgo, right? This is making sure. This is the idea of making sure that whatever it is that you have succeeded with, what you have grown, what you have brought into fruition in the world, that you're taking all the steps and precautions necessary to protect each and every little facet, including the luxury, including not being too overprotective, too overly positive. And understanding that there is a side of human nature that can get completely lost in the luxury of things. And this card is asking you to temper this fire and water so that it does not make too much steam and burn out, but to use the fire and the water to grow the thing that you have come to understand or that you have already achieved. Let's pull you a Magic Norse Oracle. So I will divide the deck, splitting it in the middle, pull a card right from the center, and we will be surprised together. The runes are very new to me, but I find them absolutely entrancing. So I may know a little bit, I may not, so we're going to find out together and we'll dig a little deeper. So we have Frigg, again, as well. I say again because this is the second time it's popped up in as many readings today. So we have Frigg. This is a card of hearth and home. This is a card asking you to absolutely nurture those things and sort of lap in the luxury of it all. Right? but is also asking you to be aware of the things that you do love and to understand that there is the human nature side of things that can quickly be disrupted in the fire and the flame of the wand's energy. That's looking freaking. All meaning, all spinning, holding the thread which, with the power of the heart, from the center springs the love of life, and you give it away generously by the fire of your home. Partnerships, love, guardians, hearth and fire, spinning the wheel, mother. Right? There's so many positive images that come up with that. So Frigg's magic is ancient, and she comes powerfully into your life today to remind you of the importance of your closest connections and how much love you can weave. She helps you make your home a place of power for yourself and others. Feel inside yourself right now if a family member needs your help or closeness right now. And that is exactly what luxury is asking for, right? And prudence. Frigg being a powerful Norse influence in this reading. So let's get you a Nordic rune. Let's see where it falls out. Just reach in blindly and grab one. So we have the blank rune. So this rune being that so let's get you another clue. Let's see where it falls out. Very well. So the runes are new to me, as I had said, so we have to do some digging. So you have Awaz. Awaz being a card of movement as well, or a rune of movement as well, if I recall. Yes, movement, horse, right? Movement or the horse. The sound is as in equity. Awaz literally stands for the horse itself. It signifies movement, swiftness, mobility, and perhaps a change in locale or a move, right? Your horse represents any vehicle that enables a shift from one location to another. Thus, your skills, vocation, profession, or guiding star has given you means to make a move to where you need to be. Enjoy your mobility. The time could be ripe for a change in dwelling place, settlement, or even country of residence. While the Awaz rune can translate as the need to move, its mercurial nature can also correspond to the sheer restlessness of spirit that provokes journeying in the first place. Horses are magnificent, restless creatures, not easily tamed. Similarly, travel may be in your blood. This rune may therefore augur a traveler or someone whose routine involves periodic travel. Another aspect of Awaz that is working in tandem, which is symbolized by the image of horse and rider, a dynamic interrelationship of opposites, resulting in fluid motion and forward progress. Partnerships on a personal business level will, where successful, serve to bring the goals of both parties within closer reach. Foster such mutual support where appropriate. And it can also speak a little bit of boundaries, where you can and cannot go. But this is a positive reading for me, or for you, excuse me. It's a positive reading for me to read for you. Moving swiftly and this victorious nature of everything, I can't help now but think that this maybe is, you've met your goal in business. Maybe you are a periodic traveler. Maybe you do have to move around from day to day, or every once in a while take a longer journey. But to keep the ideas of hearth and home in mind, move swiftly. You're victorious and you're gaining more every day. You're doing better and better every day. You are living in that bit of luxury, but be careful, be prudent with it, so that you don't enter that sort of positive toxicity that we spoke of, and get on your horse and ride. That's all I have for you today, Capricorn. If there's something in the reading that resonated with you, please comment below. Share, like, and subscribe. This is a new channel we're trying to get off the ground, and it's something that I absolutely love to do. One of my favorite things, if not my most favorite thing, is to read and interpret tarot and rune cards and oracle cards and Norse runes, although they are new to me. And please remember to keep your sigil of protection close at hand should the darkness decide to answer the call.